Oh my God, you're still
Wait,
here.
stop. Give it back. What are you reading?
Just Stephen King stuff. Averis, do you mind?
I don't actually. I really missed this close connection.
What close connection?
Yamanasai! Da-da-da!
Jules, chill.
Averis.
What are you doing with my man?
Oh, so that's your man.
Yes, he is.
I've been waiting to hear about this.
Hear about this?
Hear about this. I've been waiting to do something about this, actually.
So what are you going to do about
I
this?
can show you right now what I'm going to do about this.
Yeah, they do that. AIDS is a hugger. Hey, this is Mark Rodriguez.
This is Ninja Jupi, also known as Jupi-chan.
Drew from Najis. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to be checking out the beat-em-up called Mayhem Brawler. It's a 3-player beat-em-up, so hey, we got Drew in the house to help us out. Yo. There we go. So let's do this.
Yeah.
Like Johnny would say, let's check it out.
Mayhem Brawler was released in 2021 by Hero Concept for the PlayStation 4 and 5, the Xbox One, Series X, Series S, the Nintendo Switch, and PC gaming. It's a beat-em-up game that started off as a 2-player game with 3 characters, but later on was updated to be a 3-player game with 5 characters for more fun.
You can select between the 3 Stronghold officers, Trouble, Dolphin, and Star, each with different superhuman abilities. The game takes you through several stages as you encounter vampires, werewolves, mutated creatures, and other types of superhumans. Along with the typical punches, kicks, and throws, the characters also have dash attacks, air combos, and special moves. You can also pick up items to replenish your health, and weapons like knives, crowbars, and even guns to help you out.
As you're playing the game, you'll notice that there are more than one option as you complete a level. They could be different from arresting somebody to not arresting somebody. They shape and sculpt your path as you go along, and it changes the story. Some of which will unlock new characters, some of which will give you different endings. It's very driven, so as you play the game, it will get more customized to the way you've played.
Depending on the choices you make, you can unlock She-Wolf and Alley Witch. Another addition is the Boss Rush mode. It's a survival mode where you get to fight the bosses one at a time, however they do bring along their extra thugs with them. Here's a chance to fight all the bosses in the game. In regular gameplay, the bosses do change depending on what path you take, so here's a chance to see them all.
Alright guys, here are our thoughts on Mayhem Brawler. What can I say? It's a lot of fun. I played it when it first came out, so it changed a lot during the time. It was originally only a 2-player game with only the 3 cop characters, but eventually it became a 3-player game when they added She-Wolf and when they added the Alley Witch. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like the story cutscenes, the different paths, so you gotta replay the game, a couple of times to see all the different levels and all the different bosses and things like that. And they even added a boss rush mode that we tried out the last time, which was pretty interesting as well. So it was a pretty good challenge there. And what do you guys think?
I found it very interesting that all the different characters played differently. Like some were stronger, some were faster, some had more superpowers. I also found it interesting that all of the bosses had different attacks and styles and weapons and such.
I actually like the playthrough because they beat 'em ups are kind of fun, especially when you have other people with you. Of course, I still suck the most out of everybody here because, I just suck. But anyway, I did have fun. I liked using the Alley Witch character. I sucked with her, but I liked it because of her agility and how fast she was to get to the enemies. And I also liked the other character, the main character. Was her Star?
Yeah.
Grace Star. Her, I liked her character because she was very, a very strong character. I enjoyed that, and I did like this cutscene because it kind of like the whole little comic book kind of style I liked. So I thought it was pretty interesting, the whole setup, and the fact that depending on what you choose, it affects the outcome of the game. So I kind of like that you have those little choices that you can make for like, oh, like we beat this bad guy. Should we let this bad guy go or should we arrest him? And how depending on that decision can affect how the other levels after that point will go, or if you will unlock other things. So I thought that was a very interesting aspect of the games to give it that replayability factor.
So yeah, a lot of fun, worth checking out. Again, the different paths build up the replay value, and the characters are kind of cool to use. They're all different enough that they're cool to use. Big choices of weapons, guns, and knives and pipes and tubes, all kinds of weird stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a sequel in the works. It's going to be coming out. It's too soon to say, but it's been going on for a while. So it's either late this year or sometime next year. So we're going to see what's going on there. This game has a lot of backstory talking about past events. The sequel's going to deal with past events, so we'll see what happens there. But it's pretty awesome. So any other last thing you want to say, or?
No, really. That pretty much covers it.
Yep, well there we go.
How about this? If you want to beat up your boss, you can do so in this game. How's that?
Yep, there we go.
I don't encourage you to do it for real, but playing this game, you're beating up lots of characters, so there you go.
Alright guys, here's a quick bonus part here. We already talked about TMNT Shredder's Revenge before, but it added new DLC some time ago with new stages, a survival mode, and some new characters, so let's check it out, eh?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yep, let's check it out. The new DLC is called Dimensional Shellshock. It's a survival mode where you have to collect crystals to advance to the next part, and each part is a reference to the different parts of the Turtles' lore.
The lore!
Yes, Mark, the lore. Anyway, for example, one stage is based on the 8-bit and the 16-bit games, so things would look more pixelated, while another stage could be based on the Mirage comics, and things look a bit more like the comic book panels.
As you fight your way through the survival mode, you get special items at the end of each segment. They can be anything from refilling your health, starting off the next round with an activated power-up, or even changing into one of the boss characters like Bebop, Rocksteady, and even the Shredder himself. And as you can see in the stages, they're packed with cameos, mostly from the Archie TMNT Adventure series. And finally, the characters now get different colors to choose from, which are homages to different incarnations and series. For example, you have April O'Neil dressing up like the Megan Fox version from the Michael Bay films, the Turtles having different colorations based on Rise of the TMNT, and you even get black and white versions to reflect the Mirage comics, and green and black versions to reflect the old Game Boy games.
The DLC adds 2 new characters, starting with Miyamoto Usagi, which the 80s series would refer to as Usagi Yojimbo. Now, Usagi Yojimbo was the name of his comic book series, not the name of the actual character. Then you get Karai. While she was never in the 80s cartoon, this version was based on her incarnation from the TMNT Tournament Fighters games, which was during the tail end of Turtlemania.
And best of all, you can use Karai and Usagi during the regular gameplay, so now you have 9 characters to choose from in this super awesome beat 'em up.
Alright guys, so what are your quick thoughts on the... Well, you can go first, Averis, because you never played the games. What's your thoughts on the overall game?
Well, I like a good slide scroller. I always love something that's got color options, and I did see that it stayed very true to both the comic books and the TV series and color scheme, and I think that's always important, especially when you're making a fan favorite like that. I super duper loved all of the special moves and the special combos that we had, and how often you were able to just complete full combos. Really easy. Really loved it.
Yep. And your thoughts on the newer DLC and everything?
Okay, I have to say it. Well, I didn't try using Usagi Yojimbo, but I loved using Tournament Fighters Karai. She's fast, she's swift, she can, you know, it was easy to do the combos with, she was easy to control. I had a ton of fun with her. I liked her way more than Casey Jones, and I thought I'd never be able to say that. The only downside is I can't think of any ridiculous corny lines to use for Karai. But the gameplay was fun, and in the survival mode, that was actually kind of fun too. I mean, even though, you know, it's like a gauntlet to me, but you know, it would be interesting to see like how the ending will be if you get through the entirety of it.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we will.
Yeah. Yeah, I played it a couple of times. It is very difficult as one player. It was a little easier between, you know, me, Wendy, and Aves, and there were parts where even Wendy got to do it all by herself if she got far enough in there. And yeah, pretty cool. I like the extra stage, but also Karai and Usagi, and you can use them in the normal game too, not just the survival mode, so that adds more replay value. And of course, the survival mode has all the references to the Mirage comics and RG comic characters and all the different characters, all the different cameos in the background. So it was a lot of fun. Alright guys, that wraps up this extra, I guess, bonus section of the Video Game Masters episode. This is Mark Rodriguez signing off.
This is Averis signing off.
This is Wendy signing off. See you guys later.
Yep, there we go. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
See you next time.
Hey, that's kind of cool. Hey, what's this new? I have a new family member. Yay!
Another one for the collection.
Collection?
I collect them.
Yeah, this is my life now, guys.
Collection. It's not illegal.
Oh.
I promise it's not illegal.
Oh.